To me, the first word that comes to mind is home. So Columbia Pike is like the main street of my home. I think this area, just this specific area here that I live in, is a perfect mix of urban and nature. You can just disappear into the woods here, and it feels like you're in the woods. It doesn't feel like you're in the city. So I feel very lucky to have a place like this to explore. The thing I appreciate the most is this bike trail here gave me a sense of adventure, and that's how I got to know the Pike.
Welcome to Phoenix Bikes. We're a nonprofit that combines youth education programs with a full-service bike shop. We work in partnership with middle schools and high schools throughout Arlington and some in Alexandria, and are teaching young people how to fix bikes. And through our signature program, which is called Earn a Bike, they're able to earn their own bike for free.
You first learn basic mechanical skills. They're called the ABCs.
A as what's called air, and B
brakes, and
C for chains.
And then you get a bike that was donated. It usually has a few flaws, and you fix it up. You just make a bike that you get to keep yourself.
And after that, we start making bikes for other people.
Some students come through the program because that's the only way that their family can afford a bike. Some students come through the door because they love working with their hands, and so they kind of catch the mechanics bug when they're here. We have a really warm, fun, vibrant community of supporters around us, and we love being on Columbia Pike. The bikes that our kids work on, the bikes that we put up for sale, the bikes that we donate to community members, 100% of those are donated, which is, huge for our mission. They're here to learn bike mechanics, but they're here learning so much more. They're building just a sense of accomplishment. They're learning about hard work, problem solving. They're learning STEM skills as they're sort of figuring out all things like levers and torque and all of that.
I do want to become an engineer, and I guess I know how to use the tools. I know what to do. So it opened up some paths for me.
I want to see people have as much joy as I got when they get their first bike.
Oh, the best thing is to make a bike yourself and make a bike for somebody else.
This is the west end of the Pike. So 4 Mile Run is right behind you. I grew up here. It's a home for me and my family. There's a high population of Bolivian Americans that live here. We love it because it's very diverse. You can go to a Hispanic little grocery store, and then right next to it go into an Asian store. It's very unique. So the first place you see is my mom's hair salon, and it's been here for about 20 years. She used to have a hair salon in Bolivia. One day she said, someday I'm gonna have a business here. And somehow she did this. And then the owner asked us if we would be interested in opening a restaurant. None of us cooked. And we said yes. It was only supposed to be coffee and maybe some small pastries. But people kept saying, you really should do Bolivian food. So we did. But then our employees are from all over. So they started contributing things from Central America.
We were looking at places where can we meet and have, to eat and talk. So we find Café Sazon, and then everybody, that in the county that we want to have a meetings, we go there. And then I love that the ownership that they're also helping to feed families during the pandemic. That we use that spot to distribute food, and they're always willing to go more and beyond what they can do to help the community in different ways. It's through our hearts, that Sazon Cafe belongs to our community.
I think that if most of the country was as welcoming as it is here and as diverse as it is here, we would get a lot more done together.